It's the end.
Be a part of cinematic history.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Avengers and...
What's going on, moviegoers? So if you're new to the channel, my name is Christian and welcome to SeaWorld Productions. You guys, Avengers Endgame is passing milestone after milestone after milestone at the box office. It's accomplished so much within just a certain amount of days, and it's truly, truly impressive. It's everything that we've ever wanted, and it's making so much money. It recently just passed Titanic on the highest grossing of all time list at number 2. So now Endgame takes that number 2 spot, and right above that is Avatar. That's what it's going after. It's going after Avatar for that number 1 spot. Will it surpass that spot? Who knows? But it did pass Avatar in a certain subject, domestic box office. Avatar grossed $760 million domestic. Endgame now has $770 million. So it surpassed that. But still, the number 1 spot of all time, domestic-wise, is Force Awakens at $936 million. That's a lot. So it goes number 1, Force Awakens, number 2, Endgame, and number 3, you now have Avatar. But international, it's still crazy to me. Avatar still holds that spot at number 1, taking in $2 billion for an international. Just a huge, huge amount. That's where it made majority of its money at the box office, was foreign and international. It made so much money. And then Endgame right now, it's at $1.8 billion international. So it has some way to go, but I don't know. Will Endgame surpass Avatar, at the total box office? Who knows? I mean, I know I'm going to see this movie at least 2 to 3 more times before it's out of theaters, because I want to help it pass Avatar for that number 1 spot. But some of the top 10 highest grossing movies of all time, which I found this list to be pretty impressive. We're talking about certain studios. Avatar is at number 1, obviously, at $2.7 billion. Then you have Endgame at $2.6 billion. Then you have Titanic at number 3 with $2.1 billion. Then at number 4, you have Force Awakens at $2 billion and some change. Then right after that, you have Infinity War at 5 for $2 billion and some change. Then you have Jurassic World at number 6 at $1.6 billion. Then you have number 7, you have the Avengers, the first one, at $1.5 billion and some change. Then number 8, you have Fast 7, $1.5 billion and some change. Number 9, you have Age of Ultron at $1.4 billion. Then you have number 10, Wakanda Forever, Black Panther at $1.3 billion. Now, 2 things. There's only been 5 movies to ever join the $2 billion club. Only 5 movies: Infinity War, Force Awakens, Titanic, Endgame, and Avatar. No film has ever grossed $3 billion, ever. So that would be a huge world record if Endgame did surpass Avatar and going on to reach that $3 billion mark. 5 Marvel movies are in the top 10 grossing movies, highest grossing movies of all time. 5 Marvel movies. That is impressive. That's 50%. That's half. 5 Marvel movies: Black Panther, Age of Ultron, Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame. That's a hella impressive list. But will Avatar beat Dethrone? It's really hit or miss. Endgame is not too far out. It's really not too far out. I think it's like 100 million something and some change behind it. But, it's slowly each weekend is declining, because obviously people have seen this movie. People have seen it, multiple times. And more movies are coming out, like John Wick. John Wick took box office this weekend, obviously. It's John Wick. Who's not going to see John Wick? But I don't know. I want it to pass Avatar. I really do. Not knocking shit at Avatar, but Endgame is the greatest movie of all time to me. And it's made this much amount of money and so little. Like, it hasn't even been a month yet, and it's made that much money. It's crazy, really think about it. It's grossed a lot of money. But that's the goal. I know Disney wants it to surpass Avatar, but it's funny now that Disney owns 20th Century Fox, now they own the rights to Avatar. So now Disney owns the rights to the top two highest grossing movies of all time. Disney owns. Kind of the way that works, right? All that damn money is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think the budget for Endgame was like $346 million. And it made that, you know, within its first couple days, obviously. But that's a huge budget. Some of the budgets, and it was reported that this Mulan movie that they're doing, the live action Mulan, is the highest budget movie Disney has ever put out, which is insane. Insane. Who knows how much money that movie's gonna make? I guess Disney just really believes in its product, obviously. But I'm hyped, you guys. I still love Endgame. I'm gonna watch it, like I said, at least 2 to 3 more times because it's the greatest movie of all time to me. No other movie I think will ever touch that. I've never felt the emotion that I felt while watching this movie, and multiple times. It's crazy when you think about how great that movie was and what Marvel Studios were able to create in a 10-year span. It's fantastic, and it will never be done again, ever, to the statue of, you know, the Infinity Saga. I love it. Gotta love it. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Endgame will surpass Avatar at the worldwide box office? Post your comments down below, you guys. And thank you for taking time out of your day for watching C-Roll Productions. Peace.